coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Gurley on 1st down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
Ryan's pass complete to Calvin Ridley.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a draw play for Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31.
Down at the 31. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Patriots.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bolden. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Gain of 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East, but as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing, because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. The 20, 10.
If you were me,
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Todd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 26-yard.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Ryan. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Sterling, no problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
New England trying to get a place on offense, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Bolden. Throwing left side, it's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a front.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He's brought down by...
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few minutes.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolden, he's going to fire one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pep.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
First down pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
To throw again. Bolden. He'll rifle this one. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Number 86.
A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, this one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On third down, Ryan. Jones has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So first and 10 now from the 30. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
53 yards.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Bolden. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So out come the Falcons now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming the first set. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Falcons 6.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff looking right. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down by...
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
On fourth down, Bolden. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
44-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jake.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Gurley, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
To number 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
A
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Yeah, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That catch good for only a couple.
Russell Gage.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Falcons send out their punter, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What you talking about, ref?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
36-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Complete.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check the backer, check the backer.
On third down, Ryan. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this is secured by the Patriots. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Not holding receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Ryan sacked.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, that's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw again is Ryan. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Right back to him on first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And his throw is incomplete. Bolden, great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And 8 yards to go.
To throw on third down. Bolden. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, Bolden. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
This one caught by Ridley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half out, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? That along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New England, it's a big win here as they move to a next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I can't. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones.